Hello and welcome back to another episode of me playing Oxygen Not Included. This episode I'm going to start off by getting a smart battery put right here. Who has a skill point? Ah, fantastic. Chef is going to get a +2 to cuisine. That's going to allow them to run this machine all the quicker. So incubator is a little by effect. I want to remove that. I have a pip egg here. Whoa! Okay, growth suppressed. -10 per cycle. Yeah. I did not realize that. That means I am never gonna store eggs in those things. So I want this egg out. Any egg that does not have the lullaby effect, I'm gonna add more automation very soon to this. I'm gonna wait for a smart battery. But any eggs that I sweep, and I'm gonna sweep this one, get it out of that room, and allow everyone to go in and out. Mush bars need to be created. And another skill point. Haha, cook. You're also going to get a +2. That enables them to cook 10% faster. And this in particular is a very slow machine. Wanting to get off of this as soon as possible, but I need to wait till the locavore achievement is earned in order to do that, because I'm going to go for every single achievement in this game. I now have the technology to make a smart battery, but I don't have the refined metal, or even metal ore for that instance, or for that matter. So I'm going to start digging out various pieces around the world. So this pit has been wrangled because I only want 5 of them, and it's being brought over to this stable. The reason I'm distributing this is because as they lay eggs, I don't want them to be cramped and prevent new eggs from entering the world. Critical moment here to catch. This pump is completely out of water, so I will switch to the other pump. Probably should make our way down to this water area for future purposes. Which water is there? Let's mop that up when you get down there, dupes. I think the game lied to me. Either that or maybe one of the dupes actually was running this machine. Oh, I realized what it was. I didn't have any metal ore, but someone had put metal ore in here and just didn't complete the construction. So that gives me the ability to build that. But I also need automation wire. Oh, I already put in the automation wire in the last episode. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. Still just the 2 eggs. Let's check if one of them needs to be processed. I'm going to say here, give me these 2 eggs that I have swept at high priority. So one of the dudes should be bringing that egg over here. Rancher is in this room attending to one of the pips, making sure they're happy and groomed. Who's going to bring this egg over? Rancher, you're going to do it. Fantastic. The other egg, it still has a lullaby effect. I'm now going to tell you to go in this room. I'm going to trap you in this room. I'm going to tell you to process that egg in the incubator, picking it up from the bin. That's not the priority. What is the... It's a little... Okay, there we go. You realize now what to do. That has the lullaby effect. Now I'm going to sweep this one. I'm going to take this off. Pretend it doesn't exist. I'm going to say critter eggs that I sweep can be brought in there. And now I'm going to let Rancher leave. You can see why automation is going to be needed here. If nothing else, for my sanity. Never let eggs stay in the bin. I learned that. Any more eggs in the world? No, there's just 2. What to research with a smart battery complete? I think the most important thing to start with is this guy here, the automatic dispenser, thinking about how to automate this area. What I plan to do is have a egg drop-off spot right here. That's going to store eggs at this location. I can pick and choose when the dupes will have access to this with the solid door, which I don't have access to technology-wise, but I will in time. For a very short period of time, I'm going to enable this build. Well, I'll probably always keep that building enabled, but I'm also going to enable this one. I'm going to set this to 99. Yeah, dupe is excited about that. They know what that is going to do. Let's see what happens here. So what this is 99 is basically meaning is the moment I get down to 99 or just have out a small amount of power, start taking effect right away. While that is enabled, I'll disable these. Don't want my circuit to overload or have my dupes waste effort when they could be doing something else. Here is the hydrogen generation. A generator is going to pump this up till it gets to 100 and it will turn itself off when it achieves that, so it won't waste power anymore. Before I was just burning hydrogen regardless whether I needed the power or not. Taking out this area, research is still going on. Very anxious to have this ready. Skill point is ready to be given out. That is builder. Let's see, I've got to think. Will I have to go through Abyssal? I don't think so. But down the line, I can see I'm going to need obsidian. So actually, yeah, I'm going to give my builder that. Another reason to celebrate. It's been a good cycle. Research has been complete on this machine, as well as a few other things. I would like to now get access to this, a manual airlock. And I want that to go right here, but the machine, automatic dispenser, I'm going to put right there. Also going to dig out this area, because this is going to be the future location of an automatic dispenser. Put a little ladder there for them to get across. Two eggs can be processed. Let's do that. Sweep, sweep. Any other eggs in the world? No, just these two. So I'm going to say all critter eggs that I've swept at high priority. Dump them over here. Builder is going to it. Fantastic. I let everyone in this room temporarily, so they could do a little bit of construction. But right now it's all rancher. Yeah. Oh, you're just picking it up outside the room. That's completely fine. Whoa. Research was just complete on a manual airlock, which I would love to have right there, dudes, by the way. Alright. So Rancher, yeah, lots to celebrate. Rancher is doing a good job. They now have the lullaby effect applied. Here's, oh, let's take that egg out so it doesn't have its negative 10% of growth. I need to remove this egg because it has a lullaby effect. I'm gonna, this is where, if I had to do this for a while, I'd go crazy. But Rancher, you can now leave. You can put this egg here, because that's only eggs that are swept, or someone else for that matter. That's fine. I don't really, no one else can, because no one else can get in. So I'll allow anyone to pick up this egg. Do. Rancher, yeah, sure. Yeah, wave to a friend. That actually is pretty good, because that gives them stress modifier, soft friend, -5%. Not that we're having a stress issue at the moment, but just saying. Rancher, I'm going to force you to go back in this room. Going to say no one else can. You're going to be stuck in that room. But I'm going to wait till you get in there. I don't want them to accidentally grab this egg on the way, so I'm going to wait till they get in here. Right now, they can only access this egg, so I'm going to say incubate. Throw it in there. Give it a hug. That's going to apply the lullaby effect. I'm going to remove that so I'm not wasting power. I'm going to mark that as to be swept. I'm going to say, oh, alarm is going off. Apologize. That's just the kitchen here. Not the dupe's kitchen, my kitchen. Okay. And I would love to have this builder. Oh, you have to use the toilet. Whatever, that's fine. Go for it. Builder or scientist. Okay, sure. I was gonna destroy that bin, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to say that bin just is empty, does nothing for a while. Scientist, build. Over here, I'm going to say all critter eggs that I sweep, drop them there at a high priority. So someone should be picking this one up, letting everyone in the room. Looks like it's going to be Rancher. Fantastic. I want that out of the room because I don't want anyone to reprocess it. Now, here's the cool thing. If I lock this... Now, first of all, putting it through this is never going to go in a bin. I can't forget it and have it have that negative modifier to hatch slower. So, the other thing is if I lock this, the dupes won't have access to these. Essentially, let's do that right now. I can set this, if someone will do this first. Make sure there's no other eggs in the world. So, I'm going to say non-swept eggs, not of all types. Please just hatch and pip eggs. Oh, cuddle pip eggs, if you have them. Actually, whoa. Do you have them? And you do. Oh, that's nice to know. Okay, all right, sure. Okay, I'll just show how this works. I actually want that to be brought in here in reality. Yeah, no, let's actually do that as the priority. Boop, sweep, and I want you to go in here. All critter eggs at really high priority that I swept. So someone should be bringing that cuddle egg to that location. Speed things up. There goes scientist. You're done research. That's fantastic news. That's the airlock. Let's do this. I want to get some automation. Scientist is going to drop that in this room, then do some research. Well, maybe they're on break. Never mind. Ranch might not be able to do this right now, but I will get them to incubate this. What did they put in there? Are you putting that up? No! Why did you do that? This was a higher priority. That's irritating. Let's say, sure, that's fine. But I wanted the dupes to have access to that. I want them to put it in here. Someone. Egg has been brought in by Rancher. That is fantastic. So they put it in here. They're going to give it a hug. This is my first cuddle pip. Having the lullaby effect be added to it. And there it is. I'm going to remove that now and mark this. Well, actually, no, I don't have to mark it as anything as long as I just allow everyone in and out. Someone, I'm going to put this back now. Critter eggs. Cuddle pip, hatch, and pip eggs. High priority, just dump them in there. Someone will see that this egg exists. And the really cool thing is if this happens in one of these stables, the pip will, or the dupe will just go right to it and drop it in. And then the reason I have this door is I still need to check every now and then for eggs that need to be reprocessed. None at the moment. Alright, while the eggs don't need to be processed, let's do some construction in this room. I'm going to have an automatic dispenser up here. And that's going to drop new eggs that any of the dupes see from any of the stables into this room. This one is just going to be for processed eggs. Over on my pip stable, I'm realizing this tree can't grow a branch there. If I cut that out, it's going to break the stable. So I'm going to add 2 tiles before I do that. Pips here will be fine. There's not 8 of them, so I'm not going to be happy about that. We're going to build another one of these guys over here and one right there. This is going to help out quite a bit. I'm going to make these a high priority. How I'm using them doesn't require power. It asks for power. I think that's just if you're going to use the automation bit of it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just simply going to say dump stuff, and power's not needed. So now that I have this one here, I'm going to say any critter egg, or actually hold on. No, I'm going to say any critter egg I'm interested in processing down here. Send down there at high priority. And this will no longer be used for that. So basically, any pitman, we're going to make it such that no one else can go in here. Hold on, actually. Just going to make a little bit more aluminum, just to ensure that I've got enough for all the automation. Once I do, in fact, have that researched. So this room here is now down to 94 tiles. So if I dig this out, I'm going to get back up to 96. And this tree will have another tile to be able to build a branch. So I don't have all the automation in place at the moment. Yeah, actually, I don't have the research yet for all the automation I want to do. But I'll build what I can for now. So I know I want 2 sensors here. Would also like to have 1 sensor here. I'm going to be setting this up for the next time I want to run this room with this little guy here. To do that, I need a little more metal ore. This is this keeps happening. Metal ore is missing from my life. I think that'll be a big theme. I'm going to have to be very careful of what I choose to make with that metal ore. So I see this egg is ready to be processed, as well as this one. So the door can now be opened. Once the door is open, I'm going to change this to sweep only. Once I can convince the dupe to get up there and open that door. And I see an egg has been just dropped on the ground because of break time. That can happen. Someone else will pick it up in the morning and send it over in this room. Alright, just wait to see for when the dupe's going to create this. So the door has finally been opened. I don't want all eggs to go in, unless of course they're all in need of incubating. The cuddle pip is not, so what I'm going to do is click on this and hit sweep only. So now only the first of all, don't let these dupes in. Okay, all kinds of... That's technically fine, not really what I intended to happen. I actually want to destroy that bin, so... this is a mess. Rancher, is any more eggs need to go in there? I think we're okay. Rancher, is it your break time? Rancher. No, it's start of your day. So yeah, you're going in here. Move to this room. You're not allowed to leave once you enter. This does not need to be going. So here's the new bit. Now that I can select an egg inside here, hit sweep all eggs. They'll pick that up and remove it, so they won't process that egg. They're going to destroy that bin to be, you know what? One of the other dupes can do that. Maybe if I can convince you to do an egg instead, that'd be a better use of your, okay. And then, if you were smart, you would realize the thing that you just put in there is something I want you to action. Anyway, so there we are. One egg is a little by effect. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to sweep that. They're then going to put it down here. And then we're going to do another egg. Fantastic. Give that a hug. Fantastic. Oh, if I can speak. Fantastic. So I'm going to mark that to be removed from the room, essentially. It's going to go down there. Boom. I'm now going to go let you out. Now here's the issue. I've got these eggs here. This one needs to be processed. Let's get that sent up here. Some Duke can do that for me. Just any builder. Oh, thank you, builder. So that's a cuddle pip that I had removed. I should have just left it there because it was about to. You know what? What I should have done, if I want to really be insane, is just check the lullaby effect to see how much time was left. Anyway, not really an issue. Now I'm going to incubate this. Now I'm going to prevent anyone except for Rancher to go in there. Rancher, where are you? Where is Rancher? Are you working in one of the stables? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, so Rancher goes in, can't leave, so they're looking for something to do. Because otherwise, if this door was open, they'd go do something else. Now they're going to remove that. I'm going to sweep that. And we have all our eggs. We don't have many eggs. Oh, and a pip. A pipsqueak. That can be wrangled. So that's going to now exit the room. Now here's the issue. You can leave. Good job. You won't go back in. I want to re-enable this to be all eggs from any of the stables. But if I did that, dupes are going to pick these eggs up and put eggs that have the lullaby effect back in here. I don't want that. Hence why I want to control the direction of the dupes. Essentially keep them out of this region. Build this as soon as possible. Builder to the rescue. A little bit of ore, which we're in short supply of continuously. Basically gonna say, oh, I thought that door was gonna be built. We're just dropping off material. Builder is doing some water. There we are. Builder is on the way. So basically no one can go in here. Now, these eggs can't be picked up by anyone. So I can go back here and say, you know what? Take all eggs that you see. Can't access those ones. And if you want to check that, you can hover over it. Notice it says unreachable. That is what you want to see at this point. See, a new pip egg was laid. So I'm going to let Rancher go in here. They will let this thing update. Make it realize that. Oh, give it another second, apparently. There we go. So, Rancher, you can process that egg. The only disadvantage of having unreachable eggs is the counter doesn't count them, which means I just don't get a count of how many eggs I have at the moment. There we are. Rancher is on the way. I blocked them from leaving. They're going to give this a hug. That's going to be removed. Now I'm going to remove it from the room where no one can access it. And we're going to allow everyone in because I want to do some more building. First of all, let's add some lights in this room. And let's also add a power shutoff. If I've got enough metal. Not a lot of metal at all. But now I'm going to put in some automation to turn that power shutoff off. And that will essentially only allow this machine to run when there's a dupe in here. So if I ever forgot and when this dupe left, if I had forgotten and left an egg in there, it'll shut off and at least not be wasting power. So that's the first bit of automation that I'll throw in. So just notice another pipsqueak has gotten out here. Maybe I should increase this number. Do the same over here. Now, I'm out of metal again, so I'll just have to wait to see how the dupes are with digging this out. Alright, leaving this a little close. I'm going to disable this building. Should verify that no oxygen is in here. We're good. And if I can get a dupe up there before a little piece of oxygen goes in here. Oh, that'd just be swell. Because I do not want this to take any advantage. I'm going to actually disable auto repair. Because if anything burns through my metal, I'm going to burn through a dupe. Let's see, they're allowed to go in there. Scientists dropping a new egg. That is amazing. So, Rancher, you pretty much know what to do by this point. Just let that take a second to hit the ground. Now here, oh, okay, they actually haven't built, never mind. Oh no, they're not throwing that in there. I just shouldn't be allowing. Okay, scientists, no. Get out, don't do what you're doing. This room's only for Rancher. Your name's not Rancher, you don't go in this room. So I gotta watch this. Actually, I might just disable, whenever that runs out of hydrogen, I gotta re-enable these. Otherwise the whole base, oh, you know what? We actually don't need that for at least the rest of the cycle. Let me check the schedule, maybe. Rancher. Oh yeah, Rancher's sleeping. I'll come back in the morning for this. That's the sound of my dupes crashing the aluminum on the floor. Desperately needing this stuff here. So Rancher is in here. We're gonna incubate this thing. Actually, let's go Pip out of the way. I'm just gonna look to see if any of these eggs need to be processed. We are good. So awesome, another egg to get the lullaby effect. Cancel, remove, sweep. Now you can leave. So I'm actually going to claim this ore back. And I'm going to deviate from what I was working on earlier, the automation, to build this. Because if I'm out of water, I'm out of food, I'm out of oxygen, none of my dupes are going to be happy about that. Let's make this a high priority task, though I see the dupes heading here anyway. With research complete on automation. Last piece I need is this mechanized airlock, and that's going to go underneath this thing.